Hey everybody, welcome back. It's your girl Nedzing. Today is a reaction on a video that I actually did not know about until I saw some people mentioning about it. That this is a video of Will Smith finally apologizing about the incident that happened at the Oscars, that he slapped Chris Rock over a joke that Chris Rock made towards Jada Pinkett Smith. I heard that there's finally a video of him, talking about the situation, and there's some questions about the incident, probably like, why did you not say sorry? Why did you think it was okay to slap Chris Rock? I don't know. But that's what I heard about this, so I'm interested to hear what he's gonna say. So let's get started on it. It's been a minute. Over the last few months, I've been doing a lot of thinking and personal work. You ask a lot of fair questions that I wanted to take some time to answer. Okay. Yeah, I'm dying to hear what he's gonna say. How he's gonna explain about his thoughts.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech?
Yep.
I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out.
Okay, that's fair.
So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did.
Oh, that one was bad.
That was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man, and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it.
Well, yeah, I just want to quickly say, she didn't really say anything. She just gave him the look of like, are you going to do something about it? So that's what I think. I think she didn't say anything. I think she just rolled her eyes and gave him that look of like, are you going to do something? So, but I also want to say, it's surprising how Jada, didn't really do anything for herself. Like, and what I'm trying to say is like, she didn't stick up for herself. Like at the end of the Oscars, she didn't like say like, oh, I was deeply hurt of this joke that Chris Rock made, or I felt it was offensive and that it's not right. If none of this, like Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, didn't happen, I thought, if she was the one that stood up and not like having him stood up, but I don't know. I'm trying to say, like, it's hard to explain, but I'm like, how come she didn't stand up for herself rather than having Will Smith take it, you know, stand up for her, you know? And I'm kind of like curious of when are we gonna like ever see her, you know, again and make a speech about what she thought about the incident and if she has some remorse for Chris Rock or, you know, for Will Smith and for anything that happened during the Oscars.
Sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, you know, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment.
Yeah. Because everybody is going to remember this. You know, there was a lot of great things that happened during the Oscars. You know, I remember like the first deaf actor and actress won for Best Actor and Actress, which from that movie. Oh crap, you guys know what movie I'm talking about. I think it won for Best Picture as well, but it was like about a deaf family, and some of the actors in that movie won for Best Acting and they're deaf, so I thought that was incredible. And, you know, talking a little bit about Ukraine and, you know, all these things were great, but now, like what he said is so true, saying it tarnished, like, what you done for the Oscars, because now everybody, when you ask anybody saying, oh, do you remember Oscars 2022, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, that's when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. They're not going to remember other like nominees, other winners, or other movies that won so many awards. This is the only thing that people are going to remember. So I think that's kind of the sad part about it.
Questlove's eyes, you know, it happened on Questlove's award, and you know, it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down?
Oh, ouch. That's a harsh question.
So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing, I know it was shocking, but I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Okay, so that was the video of Will Smith addressing the situation about the incident happened with the Oscars and his apology to Chris Rock. You know, this is really hard because sometimes, you know, we used to think, you know, with celebrities, when they, you know, make speeches like this, we usually have a hard time to take it seriously. Like, do they really mean it? Or is this just, you know, just to, you know, have people just forgive and just forget about this situation, or just to like move on and just like give people what they want? But no, I mean, the thing is, I do see that Will Smith looks disturbed. Like, he's disturbed about the situation that happened, and he's still, like, in this shock of, like, wow, this, I can't believe I did that. Like, I actually did that on live television. And how many people were hurt by this, and how many people were affected by this, and how this caused so much confusion, and how caused so much, like, you know, I shouldn't say anger, but just more like, well, probably with him, and probably would say disappointment. That, you know, what he said was like, to people who voted me to win the Oscars for Best Actor, you know, I was rooting for him because I thought he did amazing in King Richard. And, you know, it just did not feel right that, like, he slaps Chris Rock, and, like, they said, like, an hour and a half later, that's when he wins the award for Best Actor, and he makes a speech and doesn't mention anything about Chris Rock. I think he really is sorry for what he has done, and starting to realize that he needs to become a better person, and he needs to address situations like this, and that he needs to show the world that he wants to become a better person, and that this is not who he is. He doesn't want to be this kind of person. What he said that I thought was pretty, like, fair, like what he said, like, he tried to reach to Chris Rock, but Chris Rock is like, I don't want to talk about it, but if I ever do, I'll reach out. So hopefully that day comes, because I think there has to be a time that we have to see those two, you know, face to face, you know, talking about their differences aside, and talking about their feeling about the situation, making up for it, forgiving each other for, you know, their actions, and move on. So I really hope that happens, because we really need to see that. You know, I would really love to see Will Smith and Chris Rock, you know, man to man, you know, talking their differences aside, and just, you know, showing how they feel about the situation, and how they want to move on, and how they have to forgive each other to move on. So I really hope that happens. But yeah, that's all I have to say so far with the video of Will Smith apologizing about what happened at the Oscars. Hopefully something else comes out of it soon. But yeah, so like my video, subscribe my channel, leave comments below what you thought about the video, and catch on to the next reaction video, and I'll see you later, guys.